Welcome back to Snoop 2016. We gonna be snooping in Olivia's shit.
Larry went down to San Francisco.
Venn diagram.
Fucking, yeah.
I'd be slightly impressed if you understood that.
Just every time someone makes a reference, just put the Venn diagram up.
Oh. Saw that imp jump. Are we gonna do our damnedest to shut down this hell portal?
The portal looks fine to me.
This time I'm looking very closely at my challenges to ensure that I don't miss any of them.
You will miss them. Yeah, I think this is officially the point in the game where I stop giving a shit about challenges because I have everything I want.
Yeah, but I got 100% it. Or 99% it, as I said before.
If he works, it could jeopardize the entire mission. For he is the only one who can stand against them.
Also, a detail of a... he didn't give a shit. The detail of that I learned from the Codex entries is that Olivia, what she wears... This is not important, I promise. What she wears is an exoskeleton that I believe she built and designed because she developed a kind of stenosis. So she would either have been wheelchair-bound for life, or she would have been able to build something to allow her to continue to walk. It doesn't work great, and it causes her constant pain, which may be why she's always so grumpy. I'm gonna be 100%. I have no idea what that thing does.
I couldn't tell either.
I legitimately never use the equipment, so I just kind of forget it exists half the time.
Yeah, I don't know what the Siphon Grenade does. Like Doran said, I couldn't tell just from looking at it, so...
Maybe it just pulls enemies together.
Maybe.
I thought it was supposed to be like health steal, but...
Well, that would make sense from the name, Siphon. Oh, where the hell did you come from?
New Jersey!
No, that's a good point. I don't know if that was a point, but it was a joke, but... all these demons, I'm sure they contain the souls of those who used to be living.
Yeah.
I don't like how detailed that imp's feet were. Yeah, you heard me, guys. I don't like your feet.
It's called the Siphon Grenade because every time you use it, you whip out a taser and light things on fire with it. Can't believe none of you played Siphon Filter ever. Goddamn.
Nah.
Did anyone?
Doesn't it have like an all lowercase logo? That's literally all I remember about it.
It has a taser where when you tase people for long enough, it lights them on fire. It's great. Okay, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, well, I don't. It just like kicked a barrel at me.
I don't want it, but you might.
So this is a very action-packed level, and it has some of my favorite fights in the game. Love how it stayed so straight as he was falling off. I don't know what that zombie was doing.
He was just vibing, dude.
And I had to ruin it for him. I know.
Finally found a good position for my back.
The fabled vibe check.
I mean, technically my back pain's gone now. Mancubus in a pit. I hate that glory kill.
The Mancubus glory kills in general are super unsatisfying.
Overall, I love the swallow the heart one, but that one's just kind of funny. I guess I wouldn't call it satisfying, because it's not very visceral.
Almost gotten it. I'm proud of you.
I know. I told you I wouldn't forget him. You doubted me.
I didn't doubt you. Don't rewind the footage.
volunteers are currently needed for the UAC's exciting new resident research program.
Also, gonna be real, would never want to be part of something called the Revenant Research Program.
I don't know. Do I get to listen to them sing?
This sounds cursed as shit.
We're gonna kill you. You might come back.
Exactly.
You'll be in endless pain, but you got these sweet homing missiles.
Can I teach them how to play trumpets?
No, that's the Dupe Project. That's different.
The Revenant Dude Project.
It's a subset of the Revenant Project, but it's not the same thing.
Somewhere inside this facility.
Hey, bud. Hey, look over here. I gotta take a picture.
She proved to be
Oh, my back itches.
I thought she'd be.
What could loosely be described as my back itches. I do not give a shit anymore. The Heat Blast, it's okay. I used it in my first playthrough because I didn't realize how good the stun bomb was. It's fine. What happens is the more damage you do with the plasma gun, the more the bar fills up, and once it's all full, you can unleash a little burst damage, and it's fine.
I mean, if you build it up enough, you can one-shot a bunch of smaller enemies around you.
So can the super shotgun.
Yes.
Also, that I didn't have enough charge on that one. That's why I didn't even kill that zombie.
Oh yeah, no, it's absolute dog shit if you don't fully charge it.
I think I don't realize that I don't have the stun bomb out, and I keep trying to use it.
I say, you're just trying your little heart out to show it off. Yeah, this is a dumb fucking secret. I hate these ones.
It's very easy to miss. Ah. Hello, Skelly Hang. Halloween decoration. Ah, yes. This is the rune I was talking about a few episodes ago.
The fucking game changer.
Yes, this destroys everything. To beat it, you just gotta kill some folks with a rocket launcher. Okay. But it gives you infinite ammo as long as you're over 100 armor.
In my opinion, this is actually one of the hardest challenges in the fucking game.
I think I did it on my first try.
I hate this form of rocket launcher.
Oh yeah, the remote detonator. I will never use that. It just lets
so
you
bad.
It just lets you detonate rockets in midair. Which, I mean, it's not unuseful, but it's not something I ever think of using. Especially compared to the lock-on, where your chances of missing go down even more. And here's a Spectre. We haven't seen one of these guys yet.
It's just a pinky, but with a sick shader.
Notice me.
You're invisible.
That's because it's embarrassed. You're putting it on the spot.
There we go. I'm going to equip this right off the bat. There is an exploit where you can get the mastery for this pretty much right away, because I believe the mastery for it is... Let me take a look. So let me look at it when it comes up.
You need to, I think it's like get over, like max out your armor or something like that.
Yeah, max out your armor a number of times. And luckily, right outside this door, there are a bunch of armor pickups as well as... Yeah, fill your armor 12 times. There's a bunch of armor pickups as well as a few enemies. So you could pick up a piece of armor, take damage, and then keep doing that all down the hallway and get the mastery for it right away if you wanted.
So if memory serves, you can actually just shoot a rocket at your feet, and if you have like the reduced self-damage, then it's like, ah.
Yeah, that too. The Codex really like to spoil things, don't they?
Yeah.
So we'll be back here later. I think. At least a very similar looking place.
So I'm pretty sure this room is like a throwaway. Actually, no, I think there's like one encounter in there.
Yeah, never mind. It's just a similar looking room. That was a very cocky way of holding the gun there. It had a very Scarface look.
Once again, I just chainsaw these guys every time.
I mean, I could. My chainsaw ammo's full.
Do you chainsaw just right through the shield?
Yep.
Yeah. Except for that one time in the last episode where I chainsawed the shield broke. The zombie didn't die, but I still used my ammo for it. Here's a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
This level's just full of them. This is a great level. Get yourself a quad. Get a bunch of dudes to take advantage of it with.
Yeah, quad damage is so fucking tasty.
Are there any challenges associated specifically with quad damage?
Not specifically. There are plenty of challenges where you have to kill a number of enemies throughout the level while under the effects of power-ups, but I don't think specifically quad damage.
Trying to remember. I don't think so, yeah.
The guitar sounds like it's trying to be the Gatling.
Very much goes together. Damn, that Hell Knight was more resilient than I was expecting. That's not saying much, though. That one was not. Man, look, this footage is pretty old. I recorded this, like, I want to say 5 or so months ago. And I recently played through the Doom Eternal DLC, and I completely did not do my, like, weapon switch strat that I do here. Like, switching between weapons after every shot. I'm wondering why. Because I had a very hard time with that DLC.
No, what, you don't like Marauders?
That's a different story.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this game only had multiplayer DLC for some reason. Like, there was no single-player DLC for Doom 2016.
That's the other thing, too, is that the multiplayer was handled by a different studio.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Now, this can be a tough room if you don't know what you're doing. This is very much a Ultra Nightmare run-ender. Because you're just swamped by pinkies in this cramped area. But Stun Bomb pretty much takes care of it.
Pinkies who briefly forget you're there.
I'm simply stunned.
I think Pinkies are probably my least favorite enemy in this game.
I guess.
In terms of standard enemies.
Oh, yeah. There's a boss later that I do not like.
Yes.
But it is not in this level.
Thankfully.
Lockdown disengaged.
Hello, Max Health. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. The max health isn't the secret, it's the vent that's the secret. Now look at the boy, and poor lighting.
It's the Red Man. The Olivia Pierce model.
He too is missing his skin.
Skin's overrated.
How do you know that? You've never been without it.
I'm a slime. I don't have skin, I have a membrane.
True.
It's very different.
As we all know, Discord icons are ourselves, no matter what. Oh, shit.
I am a crab with hands.
Kadun Masametnan, Kryos Eligma, and Mat Dilak, Creon High, Olen Divinu.
I love Simlish.
Yeah, that did not sound very intimidating at all. I'm starting to run out of things to upgrade.
Yeah. You are well past the point where any of that matters.
Now here's a very hard to find secret. I would have never found this without a guide.
Yeah, this one's a real fucker of a secret.
See, there's a Doom guy in the wall there. Just press E on this red one.
Yeah, you can tell the difference because it's red.
I want it, damn it. There we go.
That feels like it's not red enough to be different from the yellow.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Also, I love that the Samuel Hayden one is Toxic Guy. Damn, those are some eyes.
He led them to his tomb. Please, we can overcome this. I promise.
I'm starting to get sick. I'm sorry I recorded it like this. Alright, so there's a bunch of shit in here. You got some armor. You know, you got some test tubes. No big deal. Got some Argent energy, too. One step closer to being the ultimate life form.
So I think about it. Olivia Pierce really reminds me of Tilda Swinton.
I was thinking that too, yeah.
Like that shot in particular is like, yeah, that's
If they were to do a movie specifically about this Doom and not whatever game the Doom movie was supposed to be about, she would be played by Tilda Swinton.
100%.
Can Doom crush? I'm terrible at this. It's just a little thing you can play. It is a challenge to do this in this level, though, so got to make sure to do it. I hate Candy Crush. I'm out of here. Also, it's not Candy Crush. What is it? I don't know.
It's just a basic ass match 3. It's like closer to Bejeweled, really.
Bejeweled. There you go.
Bedoomed.
Priority access only. Authorization required.
Great.
I forgot there's a button you gotta press back here. I was too busy playing the great game. This is Doomslayer's equivalent of a fidget spinner.
Manual security activated. All terminals now accessible.
There we are. Now, I do have over 100 armor and my micro missiles out, so I'm about to have a little bit of fun here. This is not fun.
Look at this nerd not using a fully upgraded chain gun and just shooting forever.
I don't have it fully upgraded yet.
You should have.
That looks important.
By the power of Grayskull.
The Crucible. That's what she was looking for. Vega, did you get
I
the
always
location?
hate that, like, my brain is like, that's wrong whenever I think of the real chant, which is like, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power. Like, you shouldn't be saying power twice, right? Right?
By the power of Grayskull, I have more power.
More power than the power of Grayskull.
By the power of Grayskull, I'm jacked as shit.
You have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator,
Ah,
it will become
you do the same thing I do.
Sorry, have a jam.
Something should cause a rift strong enough to send you back to their world. We can determine your point of entry.
Doom guy just humming to himself.
It's critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting.
Say what you will about Doom Eternal's greater focus on story, at least most of the cutscenes were skippable.
As I said, like, I deeply appreciate that everyone's like slow and plotting and going over everything while you're here futzing around like you just did a fat line of cocaine off the toilet seat.
Off the toilet seat.
And you don't know he hadn't in between loadings.
Give no fucks. Infinite micro missiles.
It's like in the later Fallouts when you take some Jed, your character goes, fucking kill!
I remember that unpopular opinion I mentioned before. Fallout 4 is my favorite Fallout.
That's fun.
Nobody seems to like that game.
Every one of them's someone's favorite.
It plays better than the previous two, but
And looks better.
it's not hard. A shame that I deeply hate any game that fucking forces family garbage like that on me.
Well, you don't want to feel bad about the loss of your son?
I don't care about my baby who I don't even know.
That's fair, actually.
I don't have that instinct ingrained in me.
Like, that's the thing about babies. You don't know anything about them other than they're your baby. Like, today I just started playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and there is a very early character death. And I'm like, I care more about you than the child in Fallout 4.
Legit, like, I find babies super creepy, and I hate them. You're not even gonna go in that room and watch the... Oh.
I'll be back, don't worry.
Okay.
I just kind of get off track.
It's lucky every one of those guys is very well preserved.
I know, right? I mean, how long could they have been dead for? Well, I mean, by preserved, you could also mean they were not torn limb from limb.
Yeah, I think that's more what Thorn means.
Like, at least it's a good thing that their torso is always there.
Yeah.
This lever is super rude, but not the rudest in the game.
Nah, yeah, that one's harder to find.
The cave one is still forever the single fucking worst.
Yeah, because you literally can't see it. Alright, so I'm not going to go in the room yet. I'm going to go see what Torp is talking about. I love how there's this satanic altar in this research facility. This animation will loop forever if you let it, and it kind of makes it funny.
It's gonna keep slowly stabbing this man forever.
Fucking die already!
Fuck you, Jim. I will never die.
Joke's on you, he's actually one of those CPR dummies. They're just, like, getting ready for the proper ritual. They gotta practice their stabs. Oh, hey, remember this level?
If you weren't spoiled before, the secret level of this one is Tower of Babel. You fight someone there. It rhymes with the diaper memeing.
You don't want to see the diaper meme.
Do not tweet diaper memes at me.
No, please do.
This is an instant command.
Get off of Twitter. Don't be diaper memeing. I want to go up.
There's like one person watching this that knows absolutely nothing about Doom. That's like, what the fuck is the diaper meme?
So it doesn't even rhyme, it just sounds terrible.
If you are that person, please let me know.
With diaper memes.
Yeah, tweet. That is the one time you're allowed to tweet me a diaper meme. Is if you don't know what I'm talking about. Love hallways that lead to nothing. Come on, Toro, bitch.
One day we'll find our way to Olivia's office, one day. Look, I would also be thrown off balance after getting shot in the ass.
Oh, I love that guy. That's good, Pinky. God, I'm getting my ass kicked by zombies. And now I'm below 100 armor. Damn it. Don't worry, I'm about to be above it again. Good morning.
Lazarus Wave at full charge, ready for activation.
This hellwave.
God, these guys hate their job.
Of mankind. On this day, we make our contribution.
What happens if you get fired from the UAC? Do they just give you a trip home?
You die.
Pulled you from that tomb in the Caddinger Sanctum for this.
Where do you think they get their sacrifices from?
She was weak. Our work doesn't
Oh,
come without
so I was wrong. It's pronounced Caddinger Sanctum.
from your prison to help mitigate
Dinger.
Yeah, I still prefer Kadinger.
Event of a catastrophe, you'd be the only thing that could stop them.
The fuck are these walls, anyway?
I don't know, they just remind me of the laser hallway from the Resident Evil movies, and I think that says more about me than anything.
They look like something. Like, they remind me of some kind of wall. Cannot remember what, though. That imp stood no chance.
They just look like that sort of, like, sound-absorbing material that you just, like, hang up on a wall.
I thought they might be rockets. Just the storage.
In this one random hallway, leading from the satanic altar to the slightly less satanic storage room.
Even on Mars, you're going to run out of space.
And Mars is slightly bigger than Earth, so what does that say about human storage capabilities?
They need to invest more in equip load.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually our last rune. After this, we'll have them all.
It is indeed. I've also never used it.
No. By this point, you're not going to be dying a lot in the game. And even if I do, I don't like second chance items. Unless it's like a roguelike. And then I'm like, yes, please keep me alive as long as possible.
Yeah, so this one fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's hard.
This challenge sucks so bad.
You gotta beat it without getting hit. And it is very difficult. I guess, I think it took me like 2 or 3 tries to do this. But I had also, like, keep in mind, I had just days prior done a practice run of this game, so I kind of already knew what to do.
Yeah, last time I did this, I played this game, this part took me an embarrassingly long time.
Unfortunately, in my old Doom Let's Play on my channel, for some reason, the one where you had to collect balls took me like 6 tries. I don't know why. And there we go. We are fully equipped in terms of runes. And we're going to be using like 3 of them.
And you're only going to be using 3 of them, that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but I'm not going to be swapping them out very much.
Just your staunch refusal to slot in these Praetor tokens.
I keep forgetting about them.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Have we already been to Olivia's office? Like, I forget where that is in terms of this.
We did reach the big stone.
Yeah, because in Olivia's office, she has the Soul Cube from Doom 3.
I think Olivia's office was the place where we played the puzzle game.
Maybe. But regardless, yeah, she's got the Soul Cube. Doom 3 canon.
This could be my, like, top 3 fights in the game. Love this one.
Really?
Just a lot of like neat little narrow corridors to like run around. A lot of like varying levels of enemies to shoot. A quad damage, which is always nice, and some BFG ammo too. Fuck. He's too fast. He's too frozen. What is he doing?
I think he broke. You know how sometimes some people die standing up after shot full of shit? Yeah, it's one of those guys.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels.
But even after multiple shoves, he still wouldn't go down.
He actually bolted his feet into the ground. It was very unfortunate.
It's a protest.
No, it was actually a complete accident.
Disguised as a protest.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have OSHA on Mars, so, like, there's no real safety measures.
He did it by accident, but wanted to make the most out of the situation and make himself look good.
Unsafe levels.
It's like when a deer freezes in front of your car, not knowing what to do. And then you fucking ruin your car hitting it, yeah.
Aiming at it.
Demonic presence eliminated.
Directly, yeah.
Lockdown
I
disabled.
love how I used my BFG. The only survivors were an imp and a half a mancubus.
Damn, if that half of Mancubus wasn't a real fucker.
You will need to rip out the Argent accumulator powering the cyber demon, destabilizing the.
Wow, he just straight up drops it, don't he?
Send you back to hell. Once the crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
Bunch of goodies, little thingamahoozit,
Delicious armor.
plenty of armor and ammo, which is what I meant to say, but armor was also correct.
Armo.
All right, let's get on with it. Gotta patiently wait for this door to open.
It's a big fucking door.
Or not.
Oh, hey, look, a friend.
Cyber, deal with it.
Cyber Demon looks pretty cool in this game. I prefer the classic look, but
This is my favorite Gears of War anime.
oh my god, it does look like a Gears of War enemy. You've ruined it forever. I have a poster of the Cyber Demon in my room, and now I have to take it down.
You're welcome. I like a lot of designs in this game, but the Cyber Demon is, in my opinion, one of the weakest.
Yeah, I think so too. I think its issue is that since it has such a monotone color scheme, any of the cool details within it are kind of lost. The fight itself is also not too bad. It's not super easy, but he has a number of attacks. You just gotta keep shooting him. He's always vulnerable to damage. And usually just circle strafing him will do you good enough to dodge them all. I'll be taking that.
Ooh, tube. Man, he really took it like a chump, didn't he?
Yeah, what a dumbass. Now that takes us to hell.
And it's 2020, I'm already there.
Where he is okay. For now.
Well, yeah, he's a demon.
Alright, phase 2. He can bring up these walls to fire those little lasers in the same pattern every time, so they're incredibly easy to dodge. Just jump over one and then stand under the other.
Jump, stand, and jump where you live.
Also, for the record, the BFG can also tear him up, but I'm trying to do my best to not use it. Because that feels like easy mode.
I appreciate you just firing normal rockets at him instead of doing the charge.
I'm trying to do the charge. And I'm firing it between charges, too.
How much damage does the BFG do to him?
I would say a small enough amount that I can't think of an accurate fraction to use.
It takes up like a good, like, fifth maybe, to a quarter, somewhere around there.
I think it's less than that. I think it might be like more of a tenth.
That's definitely more than a tenth if you fire it right, but it's enough to notice, but not enough to really ruin the
God.
fight.
Yeah, it's not like it kills him in like 2 shots or anything.
I love this.
Bam!
God. Just home run slam that motherfucker's skull off.
Alright. Oh, also there's a spare BFG ammo here, so I mean, I may as well destroy the earth above.
You mean the hell?
No, we're in hell, so above us is earth.
Oh, okay.
It'll get there eventually.
That checks out. Slowly course its way through the earth until eventually it kills a small population of people.
Right, this game does not have a lot of bosses, but there is our first one.
It's all downhill from here.
Unfortunately, yeah, the next boss at a couple levels is I hate it, but
It sucks real bad.
I will say though, I always said that one thing I liked about the bosses in the original Doom is that they were very malleable and could be used as regular enemies to increase challenge later. You can't really do that with this Cyber Demon. It's very much designed to be a boss, which is fine, but just not what I prefer.
Yeah. The next game plays with that a lot more than this one ever does, though.
Yes, and I appreciate that.
I don't. Fuck the Marauder.
All right, and next time, we finally found our way back to hell, so we'll continue to explore that a bit.
Doom yourself, Lazarus. Doom yourself.